Hello everyone, my name is Pavita, Assistant Professor in CSC Department 8, RPIIT Campus, Bastada, Karnal. Welcome to our YouTube channel RPIIT Academics. If you like the content of this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and save the content. Let's talk today about compilers. What are compilers? Compiler is a program which translates a program written in one language to an equivalent program in other language, that is called target language. Diagram define the compiler: input, process and output. Source code, compiler, then executable program, data, executable program, then program output. Compilers translate from one representation of the program to another, typically from high level source code to low level machine code or object code. Source code is normally optimized from human readability. Expressive matches our notion of language gradient to help avoid programming errors. Compilers. Machine code is optimized for hardware. Redundancy is reduced. Information about the intent is lost. Compiler versus interpreted. How compiler work? Source code, compiler, machine code, then output. How interpreter work? Source code, interpret, then produce output. Phases of compiler. A compiler operates in phases, each of which transform the source program from one representation into another representation. They communicate with error handlers. They communicate with the symbol table. Symbol table management. An initial function of a compiler is to record the identifier used in the source program and collect information about various attributes or each identifier. These attributes may provide information about the storage allocated for identifier, its type, its scope, and in the case of procedure, name such things as the number and type of its argument, the method of passing each argument, and the type return. Error detection and reporting. Error where the token stream violates the structure rules of the language are determined by syntax analysis phases. During semantic analysis, the compiler tries to detect constructs that have the right syntax structure but no meaning the operation involved. Syntax analysis. This phases receive the token generated by previous phases. Lexical analysis input and produce a hierarchical structure called syntax or tree as output. It checks whether the statements are of the syntax of the programming language construct or not. A phrase is a tree represents the syntax structure of the input. A syntax is tree compressed representation of the phrase tree in which the operators appear as the interior nodes to the operand and child nodes. Semantic analysis. This phases check the source program for the meaning of syntax tree. Semantics are and the error generate typically computable information for the subsequent phases. Type checking. For each operator, the operands are checked to find whether they are acceptable for that operator. For example, character data type cannot be used in arithmetic expression. Intermediate code generation. These phases convert the output of semantic analysis into intermediate representation. Intermediate representation should have two important properties. It should be easy to produce, easy to translate into the target program. Some the intermediate form are syntax tree, postfix notation, 3x code having the most tree operands. Code optimization. Object code program need to be small and faster than the source program. Hence, these phases optimize the intermediate representation of the source program into efficient code by reducing the unnecessary semantic and operands. Code optimization example: detection and removal of dead, unreachable code. Local optimization: eliminations of common sub-expression. Loop optimization: finding out loop invariant and avoiding them. Code generation. This phases convert the optimized and intermediate code into largest code, which can be either assembly code or machine code. This phase is also allocate memory location of the variable used in program, allocation of register and memory.